The Jays, 2-1 Dodgers are up. Oh boy, that was a game last night. I'm going to bring up in Paul Glyn-Williams, aka Some Artist. I'm great. How are you doing this morning? Because you stayed up for the entire game. At what point were you questioning how long is this going to go?
I think by the 13th, I was just kind of blown away. I don't think I've seen a game like that in a while. And then definitely 18 is nuts. So I think I was starting to pass out by like the 17th. And it's just a war of attrition at that point. You're just waiting for errors to happen. So
hopefully we'll take it tonight, even though we got Ohtani.
Well, they did very, very well.
Jeez, go Bieber. It kind of reminds me of, well, I moved here for the 1992 and 93 and watched those both. But 2015 was pretty exciting, right? Jose Bautista.
Absolutely. And that was the thing. It's like everybody kind of remembers where they were at the moment. You know, like it encapsulated a really big time for all of us Canadians, which was great. So.
And this mural behind you on the wall, this was commissioned for August 12th,
1912. Yes. So basically, they brought Jose back to Toronto for a few days to retire officially as a Blue Jay, and they wanted to give him a few things to like commemorate the moment. And yeah, they just called me to do it, which is. It was kind of unbelievable, to be honest. It's still kind of crazy.
It's cool. That was 2023. You also have Vince Carter on Duncan, just south of Queen. You've done some pretty impressive commissions. Is that kind of how they found you?
I mean, to be all honesty, it started with this one. I've done a bunch of other bigger pieces and more sports-driven stuff, but when they reached out, I mean, when you're vetted by the Blue Jays, and it kind of shows that you can execute. It shows that you have the capability to get things done under certain time constraints and like to certain expectations.
Yeah, you had to do this in 8 days too. What were some of the challenges of doing a piece this big?
Planning. Planning is a big challenge. You got to make sure, because there's only so much time for certain specific things you don't really foresee. So you want to run through all those things in your head kind of before you start. And that was what I do. I try to figure out all the redundancies that I have and make sure that I'm just planning really well. And sure enough, those things really came into effect. How long it takes for the lift to go up and down and move it side to side. And, if you ever...
Weather a factor at all?
Weather's definitely a factor. And luckily, and I'll remember this because of it, because it's a north-facing wall, I only had 2 hours of sunlight directly on the wall per day, and that's like end of August 2 years ago. It was like 36 degrees, wow. So it was scorching. So had the sun been directly on it, it would have played a massive factor. The fact that I only had 2 hours of sunlight per day was phenomenal. It's from like 4 to 6. And then the rest of the day, it was covered by the buildings over here, which was...
Well, the city is getting to know you. The Jays organization obviously knows you. When we make it all the way and win the World Series, do you think you're going to get I mean, you're commission-based, but if they reach out again to you, what would you like to paint?
I will always be on deck for the Blue Jays or the Raptors, our home teams. Like, it's an honor of a lifetime to do these kind of things, but... I would love to do anything that they wanted me to do, whether it's a championship mural or really anything. But yeah, I'm blessed. Even if they wanted to get another artist to do something like that, I want this art scene in our city to like blow up as big as possible. So.
And I know our own Lisa Morales met you in Graffiti Alley, and I know you've got at least one piece in there. How's the mural scene or the art scene here, in your opinion, in Toronto, really vibrant?
Well, starting from the graffiti here, it's been embedded into our city, and I think that's one of the best things that you learn when you're growing up around here. You see it everywhere. It's always changing over. It's always kind of mysterious because you don't know who or why it's happening, or and the more you dive in to find out, the better it gets.
I love it. So take a walk, explore the city, meet your artists through their work. Real pleasure. Paul Glyn-Williams, aka Some Artist.